A Night in New York, Julia Roberts, Danny Moder, Henry Moder, and George Clooney's Broadway magic. A city alive with lights. New York City has always been a living stage, every street a performance, every passerby part of a story. But on a brisk evening in Manhattan, just as Broadway's golden lights flickered against the twilight sky, the city itself seemed to pause for something even more special. That night, Hollywood royalty stepped gracefully onto one of its grandest stages, not as actors in the spotlight, but as guests, as family. Julia Roberts, the world's beloved, pretty woman, arrived at the theater with her husband, the talented cinematographer Danny Moder, and their youngest son, Henry. Stylish but effortlessly approachable, Julia's presence turned the crowded sidewalk into a moment of magic. Fans waiting outside the theater gasped as her smile stretched wide, warm, and genuine. Danny, calm and steady, carried his familiar quiet charisma, while Henry, tall and spirited, looked every bit the youthful image of his famous parents. Together, the Moder family radiated the charm of Hollywood blended with the authenticity of family life. But this wasn't just any night on Broadway. They were there to support an old friend, George Clooney. The glow of friendship. Julia Roberts and George Clooney share a friendship that has weathered decades in Hollywood. From starring opposite each other in films like Ocean's 11 and Ticket to Paradise, their bond is well known both on and off the screen. So, when Clooney decided to try his hand at Broadway, Julia and her family's presence was not just expected, it was a heartfelt show of loyalty. The crowd outside the theater buzzed with excitement as the Roberts Moder family slipped inside. Phones were raised, voices called out. Julia, ever gracious, turned, waved, and even paused to exchange a few sweet words with fans. Danny gently guided Henry toward the doors, his protective nature on full display, while Julia kept her energy open and inviting, never forgetting the people who adore her. The show begins. Inside, the theater hummed with anticipation. The velvet curtains glistened under the soft glow of the chandeliers. As the lights dimmed and Clooney took the stage, the audience leaned in, and Julia, seated beside Danny and Henry, looked like any proud friend would, eyes twinkling, smile unshakable, hands clasped as though she were cheering silently from her seat. Clooney commanded the stage with the same charisma that has defined his career, but there was something raw, more vulnerable about him under Broadway's intimate spotlight. Julia leaned toward Danny a few times, whispering little observations, her laughter ringing softly in the hushed theater. Henry, clearly entertained, fully immersed in the magic of live performance. It was more than a show, it was a reunion of spirits, a reminder of why friendship and art matter so deeply. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.